What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Callum Wilson. The 86 Trailblazer is the objective for this week and very, very easy to complete. Love the walkout, and he should actually walk out this time. The amount we've had, which have been 85 and under, show me where he is. Beautiful. I really kind of wish they brought a kit out with this one as well. I feel like the kit might have been actually really nice with the red and blues, but we've got the 86. Starting off on a more negative note, where is his playstyle plus? I understand some of them didn't and some of them had some changes, but this card would have been perfect with a playstyle plus. Now it's kind of just tainted into an inform. And I think, yes, I'm not expecting the world for objectives, 100%. And maybe putting a playstyle plus of finesse on him might have been that bit too much, but a 3-star striker, he would be outdated pretty quickly. We've got Liao as a striker that we can use, Son is a striker we can use, Rodrigo, and that is just free SBCs today, let alone anybody that you could actually use. So I think for me that this is a big L but a big dub at the same time. I like the upgrade. It's a nice Prem striker, English with the links. That you can get done very easily. But the playstyle plus, for me, needed to be there. The one thing that I wanted to see is what playstyle pluses he had before. So at the minute, he did have he had 0 playstyle pluses on his normal card, and now they've given him 3. So I think that is at least what they could do. I was just hoping they could have got a plus, to be honest. He has got a good pace increase. So from his card, he's got a 6 pace, 6 shooting, 4 passing, 6 dribbling, 4 defending, and 5 physical. I think that is a really good card upgrade that you can get for literally nothing. So I'm very happy with that. Let's jump straight into him. I think the 4-star would have been nice, but again, we're asking a bit too much there. Let's have a look what Wilson can do. And let's have a look. FC24 is here, and Sky Coach has all your needs covered. From squad battles, champs, qualifications, and even now draft boosting, there is a long list of services they do give, as well as coaching, and also the big one everybody wants in FC24 coins. The service is fast and reliable, and you will get your coins, your boosting services, or obviously coaching in a matter of hours. If you do want to get any of these, make sure you head over to skycoach.gg, go onto the website, and when you go to checkout, make sure that you are using the code JT11 at checkout for your 5% off your orders. And if you'd prefer to do this on mobile, check out the screen right now with the QR code for their mobile app. Down to Wilson. We'll see what he's got. A bit of strength there. Gets the pass off nicely, and it's a great block from Di Lorenzo. I'm assuming that's got to be the Trailblazer. Should be able to run off him here. One more. Lovely into Son. Good assist play. Now get back into the box. If we can get a twist and turn. Little one. One more to Wilson. Pass was just slightly off. Into Wilson again. Looking for what he can do for Colo. Ball, shot, great assist. That is what we want from him. Even just getting the assist, I'm more than happy, but we know full well we've got the finisher on him. He is going to be able to have some strike in this match, but I liked being able to assist as well as we've whipped that ball in. Near post on Wilson, gets the second. De Bruyne finds it as well. An assist of an assist, I'd say that's 1.5 goal contributions. Oh, he's not going to beat that one. Seems to be, it does feel a little bit stocky on the run. You can normally tell between somebody who is very agile on the ball and someone who's going to literally be a bit of a brick to go. And that will just generically come down to the 3-star skill moves. Naturally, as I wasn't expecting him to be this completely changed man. We've used his gold card before, so we know full well what we are getting ourselves into. Finds a little ball into Son, but Di Lorenzo is absolutely rapid on the recovery. Find him back here. Go for the little... Oh, I was going to say... if he fell over, he might have got a foul there. Looking for the run-off from Wilson. Nacho in the way as well. Is there a special Nacho? There's no way in this division someone's using just a normal Nacho. Wilson, that's the ball. Rushed it again. Good battling. Get the chest down into De Bruyne. Little into Son. Still looking for... Di Lorenzo's absolutely rapid. I thought we might have just been got away from him, but he seems to get faster as he keeps going, bless him. Wilson again, looking for a Son ball. The first ball must have been a fluke because at the minute, we're not seeing absolutely anything like that first one. It's absolutely dreadful trying to go forward. I'm putting a bit of power on it, so it's not as if it's kind of just powerless, really. Looking for Wilson's feet. Out and in. Beautiful. That is what we want. Like we said, in terms of finishing, we know that he's got that ability. You've just got to get it to him. I think that's the only thing he's missing. When it comes to a Kolo Muani, personally I've been rocking Ansu there, Griezmann. They can make a bit more space than what he can. I feel like the freestyle is very much... It's almost just a little bit of a negative side to a player like this. Yes, you can still manage to do it. It just means you've got to provide it in a different way. Doesn't mean that he needs to constantly be passed the ball in that position. It definitely helps, clearly. But I do think in terms of if you're going for a striker that's going to make space versus a kind of a striker that needs the space, you're kind of better off with somebody else if you cannot make the space during passing. If you're more dribbling orientated, there is so many more players out there that you could get that would do much, much better in a striking role. And I think always the thing I have to consider when it comes to a card like this is the fact that he is free. That is beautiful. Rushing in on the defense, and we didn't get that second one. There it is. Get that shot. Good. Nacho's everywhere. I still want to know if Nacho's got a card. I'm having a look at the end of this review. Lovely turn. Finds the sun ball. Get to it. Lovely. One more and bang. Beautiful. Great assist again. Into Wilson's feet. Comes out. Finds the near post. That's a weird save. Wilson playing the field nicely. Finds a bit of Son. Can we find him back on the come up? Di Lorenzo being a pain in the rear. Oh, good header. Good chest. Hit him with the volley and Wilson. That is stunning. That's a great finish. Just shows bit of time, bit of effort. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the goal, but it's a lovely chest. And this is what I mean this year. The animations look so much more cleaner. And more than likely, I probably thought of the same last year. But I must admit, volleys, headers, just generic sort of things just look so much more cleaner this year. Oh, Wilson! Oh, all the way for Wilson. He's going to have to slide. Oh no, I've missed it! De Bruyne! Oh my god. Keeper came out. Honestly, how I didn't expect that to happen. Wilson with a header. No. Trying to find anybody else to go for it. So going into the overall forum then. So in terms of kind of just ability wise, decent enough with the pace, decent enough with the shooting. Physical wise, average. I'd say average to good. Dribbling, not as much to be honest. I think with dribbling, it's just naturally going to be. With a 3-star, it's just not going to happen. With the Hunter, though, you get a nice little pace boost, taking him up to 94, 93 on the shooting, and an overall of a 91 rated striker, which is always good for a free card. And that is always what I'm going to base this around. When we look at cards of any sort of value, you want to see what you're actually getting your money's worth. Is he just going to be an objective? Do you run a completely free team, untradeable, or just naturally don't spend any FIFA points and you've just got you're trying to get pack luck, basically? Because we can kind of put him in the area of we've got 85. So if we're looking around Kolo Muani, I think he's not on Kolo Muani's level because of the difference in striker. Kolo's more of the lengthy, big house kind of just player, even though strength-wise is really not there, is it? 67 strength. He does not feel like that. I know he's got 74 strength. It's the aggression that's taking it. But he does not feel like 74 strength whatsoever. And that's just coming down to having a really stocky build. If we look anyway, though, if we go onto the third page and see where we're kind of at, because when it comes to like the Sophia Smith, I think she has more meta ability. 4-star, 5-star, great dribbling. If we go a bit further down, Messi, Griezmann are more of your dribbling types, your left sticks. So he is a very hard one to kind of put in there, because I always put someone like a Wilson, how we're the same with Jamie Vardy, when their objectives, they are not necessarily anything. They are a bit of everything in terms of a goal scorer. Even though he does have a good amount of pace, so he's not quite a Lewandowski or a Kane or a Benzema sort of an esque player, but he's just a striker with no skills, basically. That is literally what I would put him down to. Because when we do look at Kane, he's got the 5-star weak foot, which is brilliant, but 70 pace or 69 pace is just not going to be enough. Benzema a little bit more pace this year still. I think 80 is still good enough, to be honest. Lauan was 75. You've got kind of Nkunku, who's got more the skill side of stuff, but then doesn't necessarily have no, that's Morgan. Doesn't have a ginormous amount of pace or shooting, but he does have the skills, which gives him a bit of left stick dribbling. Whereas I think Oshiman's kind of similar, even though he's got pace and a bit of strength. He's very much the same with no real skills. Dribbling wise can be a little bit sloppy at times. So it is interesting to see where he fits in. But in terms of the objective itself, you get the free playstyles, which is nice. So he gets the finesse shot, he gets power header and first touch. I think that is a nice add at the very minimum. If he did manage to get, even if he did get a power plus on the power heading, I would have loved the finesse, but that might have been a little bit more OP'd, especially with that being a very good one. Same with a power shot. It would have been a really nice one to have on an objective player. And if you have rocked a weekend league with, I think my last weekend league was with Gold Danjuma and Gold Wilson, you know full well this at least is a good upgrade for him. In terms of the chemistry style, it's got to be the Hunter. I don't think anybody's going to disagree. Engine, I suppose you could, but again, I suppose he's got 92 finishing already. Would keep him at an 89 rated striker at the bottom right there. I would still probably go Hunter. Just max out the pace with him. You want to get him on the ball as much as possible. Pass and move. If you can get him in and around the box. He's got the 99 finishing. It works an absolute treat for him. He's, like I say, he's got a bit of strength, which is going to get him by enough. And then composure-wise, a nice upgrade of a +6. I think in terms of an objective, Prem striker, it's a big dub. In terms of actual striker versus everybody else, I'd be looking at I'd say an 8.5. I think 8.5 is about right. I don't bother going 8.3. It's either 8 or 8.5. And I think he's, at this point, still better than a lot of strikers that I have been seeing. There is still some players that just haven't managed to pack one or don't fancy buying one. So I think he's a well worth objective to do. Let me know down below what you think too.